So I'll be moving from this cottage to the neighboring cottage because there's an elderly couple who have been visiting Gokarna for over 10 years and they like to stay in this cottage only. This is also the joy of impermanence because Gokarna is for everyone. You cannot get attached to something, and change is what is constant in this life. So now the thing is, how do I arrange everything in this house? Direction, vastu, and kitchen, and so many other things. So let's see how I will try to recreate home in this long stay. So finally, everything was set up and it was time to roll and start filming. There were a lot of projects that I had taken up this season. It was Celine's beautiful travel film, who conducts travel expeditions and experiential tours in India. I had this great opportunity to work with Saranya Nayak, who is expecting her child in this world. And then there was a fashion designer called Alexandra from Sweden, whose fashion is inspired from Mother Nature. So since fashion and travel is one of my fortes, and I've also honed my skills in the realm of photography, it was an amazing epic shoot which lasted for 4 days. And it was joined by none other than my good friend Vasilina. It was really amazing when all of these three beautiful energies came together and created art. I was also on an expedition to just take photos whenever I'm going out, because travel and life is not just about beautiful scenery and landscapes, but it's also people. I came up with another photo series called Faces in Gokarna. I also started my own experiential tours, which is Your World Within. That is mindfulness through the art of photography and filmmaking. And there was also food and architectural photography in Sheikh Christoph. I also met up with beautiful vloggers and photographers from across the world. And there was a small film of Gokarna Then and Now, which I released because Harry Peronis, a well-renowned photographer, had released his photo book called Shiva Moves On in Gokarna, which was journaling the entire transformation of Gokarna since 1980s till now. I'm also doing an art film with a really passionate poet, Jem Rolls from Britain, and that is also yet to come. Production is just half the job, and then comes the post-production, and I'm really exhausted with all this entire month of running around and shooting and creating art, but I've not been actually able to edit and also take care of myself. So I also changed the tires of my baby. I call her the Sherman tank, and now she is also completely operational. Mahashivratri is approaching on the 8th of March, so there'll be a lot of inner workings, and I really don't want to do any physical shoots till then. And I would just be stationed in my new home and not only work internally, also edit the beautiful footages that I've taken so far. And there were various community activities like the art market, like Sheikh Christoph's beautiful live music, and Meraki Beach Resort. And it has been wonderful to create so much in such a short span. But also the job is not completely finished because now comes the post-production. So now that everything is set, it is time for me to have a coffee with this time liquid jaggery from the Konkan belt. Change is the only constant in life. So no matter what you're doing, change is inevitable. As Lord Shiva said, that there has to be destruction for creation, and it's an endless cycle. And that is the whole thing about life. It's the journey that matters, not the destination. So embrace the journey, embrace people, and spread love and light.
Chandi Devi, Chandi Mata, Om Namas Chandikaye. Chandi Devi, Chandi Mata.